Good morning, everybody. Toast to you and all you do. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. We are here for our introspective journey. We are on day 40, so we're getting very close to the end. If this is your first day joining us, don't worry. The questions don't have to be done in order, and the goal is to just spend that time. So maybe this is the question that was meant for you. If you've been here all along, I really hope that you're getting something out of this and that you're finding some healing and some growth so that you can begin to live that life that you really want to live. So today's question is, what can I do today to live a better tomorrow? Now, when I think about this question, I always come back to the 90s, healing self-help gurus and how they, preached the like 5 minutes today, or pick 3 things, or there's a bunch of little, it only takes one. And so as you begin to think about what you want your life to be like, and you're like, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is who I want to be, and this is what I want for myself, then you start to find little things that you can start to do today. Time management is one of the big ones that really asking this question can really help. And so when we think about what do I have to do tomorrow, what do I have to do every day, and what can I do today in order to make tomorrow easier, you can find small things. A big one is the dishes. I used to have this rule, no dishes after 6 o'clock. Before I had kids and I was single and there was only me, I was like, I'm done at 6 o'clock. I'm not doing any more dishes, and I'll just do them in the morning, whatever. Now, as a grown up, with kids and whatnot, that's just do the dishes right away. I think the biggest time management things, time saving kind of thing that I've ever had is if you just do the dishes right away, you're going to save so much time, water, energy, everything, and then you'll have all of that time for later. And so it's small things like that that really can help with your time management. So if you start to think about your day and where you spend the most time and what you can do, and you see those people who are like, I make all my lunches on Monday, or the kids pick out all their clothes on Monday, even grown-ups who do that. Like I pick out 5 outfits and I set them out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I don't have to think about that all throughout the week, just because it saves that couple minutes. And each one of those minutes begin to add up, and you find you have so much more time in your life. Watch those specials where people are addicted to Facebook or their phone, and the first thing that they do in the morning is they roll over, they get up, and they look at their phone. Now, I really enjoy watching YouTube and different YouTube channels and news and things. I like Australian news because they just have a very frank way of saying things. So if you're looking for information on some American things that are like big, like the Maxwell trial that's going on right now, check out the Australian news because they are on it. They are interested and they are telling it. But, and so I do end up watching a couple hours of YouTube every day while I'm doing other things. Or like yesterday, I cleaned out the crawl space in our winter coat space. My husband and I have a coat problem. Like I will go to AA for coat management because I have a coat problem. And then I was like, well, we need to go through our coats and just say that. I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. I'm just going to hang them all up and make sure they look nice. But so I just play the YouTube and I want whatever. But how much time do you get caught up spending on social media? Or I can't do the TikTok thing. I can't get into it. I know a lot of people are getting into it. I just can't do it. I don't see any value in it. But how much time do you spend watching those videos? And those small things that, like, what can I stop doing today, or what can I do today in order to make tomorrow easier? If you stop spending so much time on social media, think about all of the time you would have to do the things you want. When someone tells me, I don't have time to meditate, not even for 5 minutes, I'm like, I bet you could find 5 minutes. You could take 5 minutes out of scrolling and take that time to do your meditation. Sometimes when I come to do the Wim Hof, I'm like, I don't have time to do this. I'm like, it's 11 minutes. It's an 11-minute video. I can spend 11 minutes right now doing this. and just do it, because it's really not that long. And so we find small ways that we can do this that can help us tomorrow, and you'll find like things will start getting better. And it doesn't have to just be with time management. That's just an easy example. And one of those things I think we forget that time is relative, and we forget the places that we lose that time. And so if we start to process that and think about that and find our lost time, you find you have a lot more time to do the things that are more important, like meditation and spiritual practice and journaling or gardening or cooking or whatever it is that you want to add to your life. Time management is a big way to help with that. Another thing is the meditation, breathing exercise, being mindful. If we find small time throughout today to start being mindful, tomorrow it will be even easier to be mindful. And we'll begin this trend and this process, and it'll grow. And so you just have to think of small things like, okay, what can I do in order to have that tomorrow? And you're not going to necessarily achieve your goal right away. You're like, I want $1 million. That's probably not going to happen tomorrow. But what small things can you do? Well, let's be more financially responsible. Let's, look at how we're spending our money and find ways to save it. Let's stop going to Starbucks and fast food and all of these things and just find these little ways. I always love people who are like, well, I just go to Starbucks all the time and it's whatever. And I'm like, well, do that math. If you're spending $7 a day on a coffee, at the end of the week, how much money are you spending on that coffee? At the end of the month, how much money are you spending on that coffee? At the end of the year, how much money are you spending on that coffee? Now, if you took that tens of thousands of dollars, because that is what the math comes out to be, you can take that money and you could put it at a down payment on a house. You could take that money and you could buy a new car. You could take that money and go on vacation. Whatever it may be that you're looking for, you just have to find those small things that you can do today in order to make it happen tomorrow, and set those small daily goals. Today, I'm going to make this video, and that's the goal. And I did it. Yes, I got it done. So now the next goal is to upload it to YouTube. And make sure that happens. I've had the problem of starting an upload and then leaving to drive the kids to school, and then it stops the upload, and I don't even realize until later. I'm like, go back. And of course, then it takes twice as long to upload because it's already upset that it stopped the upload. I'm like, anyways. So you just set those small goals for yourself so that you can, have those small wins and you can have a better tomorrow. And if each day that you go through is better than the one before, eventually you're going to have great days, and you're not going to feel like the grass is greener on the other side or you need something different, because you're going to be living that ideal life. So the first step is to think about, what can I do today to have a better tomorrow? So I leave you with that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a fantastic day, and stay warm because it's cold here. Maybe it's not where you are, but we'll see you guys all soon.